Hi guys, I'm Lori.
I'm David.
And this is Mermaid and Jedi Adventures. Today on Mermaid and Jedi Adventures, we're going to be talking about a hot topic, hot button issue, which is the newly announced overnight parking fees at the Disney resorts. So as far as we know, you'll be charged for parking at all levels of the resorts for overnight stays. As far as we know now, you won't be charged for parking during the day, like if you're going for a restaurant reservation or something like that. But the parking at the resort fees are $13 a night for a value resort, and then it's $19 a night for a moderate resort, and then $24 a night for a deluxe resort and the villas.
Yes.
This will still apply to anyone staying on property at the Disney resorts, with the exception of DVC. So DVC members do not have to pay the parking.
Yeah, so you're paying for the parking here, but you don't have to pay for resort parking and theme park parking as well.
Yeah.
So basically they're, I guess trying to cover the costs of people going to the resorts and then getting their money back from them instead of the theme park parking. But
yeah, so if you stay off property, you will pay. If you take your car, you'll pay $22 a day for parking at the theme parks. If you're staying on property with a car, you're going to be paying $13 to $24 depending for that, and then you don't get charged again for parking at the parks.
Yeah, that's a new thing they're doing. If you want to get around this, there's a few ways you can do it. You can take the Magical Express shuttle to the resort, and then when you're at the resorts, there's buses or other ways of getting to the parks, like monorails or other forms of transportation. So if you're going to be staying at Disney and not moving around, you can not rent a car.
So that, of course, will apply to people that are flying into Orlando International Airport. If you're flying into Sanford or any of the smaller airports, you don't have the option of taking the Magical Express. Also, what about everyone who's driving? Everybody who's driving in, who lives in southeastern United States. There's lots of people that drive in. Many of our friends are coming from Georgia, are coming from North Carolina, that are driving down the coast, just coming in that way. So the fact that people are it's making it affordable for people to, travel down for a Disney vacation maybe multiple times per year if you drive down versus flying down. And now they're adding in, a lot of money, because if you're staying for a week, that's, upwards of $100 for your trip, depending on which, what type of resort you're staying at, for sure. So it's going to be a little bit, it's just another way that I guess that Disney's making money. It just seems to be that this year it's just, rapid fire, increase the ticket prices, and then we're going to add different tiers to the pricing. So there's going to be premium pricing, and then the parking thing, and just and no guacamole at Pecos Bill. That was just announced that there's no more, the toppings bar at Pecos Bill in Magic Kingdom, which is one of our favorite places to eat. They've removed the free guacamole from the toppings bar. So let's just say I was outraged.
I don't know if this is trying to cover all the costs of all the things they're buying, because I think they bought most of Fox, and now they bought Star Wars last year and Marvel, I think the year before. So
they're building, Galaxy's Edge. They're building the Star Wars area at Disneyland, Toy Story Land. They're making a lot of progress. I don't know if they're still paying off Shanghai too, because that was a very expensive project. But it just seems that there's a lot more emphasis on, I hate to use the word nickel and diming, but it just seems to be up charges and charges for everything now, where that was just part of the service of Disney, that magic of Disney. So one of the lovely things about staying on property is that you have that bubble feeling, especially if you do the dining plan. Everything's already paid for. All you have to do is pay for your your souvenirs and stuff, and now there's just another expense that you're going to have to pay for. I don't know if you have to prepay, or I guess you wouldn't prepay. You'd have to pay there because you're either going to be driving a car or not, but that's a little frustrating. So what are people going to do? People that are driving in that have cars, will they find a different place to park that's cheaper and then just take, you know, transportation into the parks and then use the buses? Or like I don't know if you can get like a cheap economy lot somewhere where you only pay maybe $50 for the week and then just make your way to Disney once and then use the transportation. I'm not too sure, but unfortunately, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know it is really frustrating and it's upset a lot of people, but I think, you know, when it comes to Disney, like, we're all over a barrel because we love Disney.
Yeah.
So we'll continue to keep paying those, you know, prices at Disney. But I know, like Dave and I had discussed, you know, it'll probably impact how often we stay on property, just because it's frustrating. You know, it's just an extra fee to pay that just seems a little bit sort of ridiculous. But what do you guys think about it? Do you think it makes sense? Do you think that it's understandable? Or are you guys like frustrated and outraged? Also comment below how you feel about the guacamole. Give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw today. We put out videos every Friday. We will be also discussing a little bit more about our upcoming May trip and doing some vlogs in May as well, which is pretty exciting. So we hope you enjoyed this video, and until we talk to you next time,
take care.
Take care.